Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone. Thank you for joining me. Well, guess what? It's movie review time. And I hadn't done a movie review in a while. And guess what, boys and girls? This is the movie I want to review. And you're going to ask yourself, it's a ghost story or it's a quote-unquote documentary of a ghost story. And there's two ways that you could take this film. My first assumption is they made the film with the documentary tag to kind of make you feel more involved with the storyline. But it's a made-up movie. It's a made-up concept. It's just they kind of did it in a documentary style to kind of give you goosebumps. Okay, that's one way you could have taken it. The second way you could have taken it is it's a true documentary. Everything that happened in this film, you're going to scoop up and you're going to believe to be true. Okay? Well, guess what? You know, the Tarkis doesn't believe in ghosts, never have, never will. It's like built within my soul. That is a subject that you will never, I mean, a ghost could walk up in front of me, slap me in the face, and I probably at the end of the day would just assume that it was my mind playing tricks on me. I just don't believe in the concept of ghosts. And that goes into spiritual reasons and religious reasons. I mean, to be condemned on this earth and not find either hell or heaven, I mean, that just seems silly to me, and I just don't believe in the concept. With that said, I love this movie. You know why I love this movie? Because my analytical mind said to me, the wife's doing it. And the reason why my mind is thinking that, and maybe this is not what the film gods intended, you know, when this guy made this film, if he was intending one of those two options I gave you in the beginning, okay, that was his intent. Well, my third possibility in my mind is saying the wife's doing all this. Okay, this poor woman is not the friendliest, she's not. During the whole movie, she's shying away from the camera. She doesn't have that great a dialogue where you feel embraced by her, or you feel warmth to her. Even in the situations where he's asking her to call the cops, she's hesitating to go do that. She's hesitating to call the fire department. And it's this guy, running around this house, checking out these weird things that are happening. And in the back of my mind, the wife could have just set the whole thing up. And what she knew, the dead spots in the camera angles, or if she was like me, she would have edited the film or caused glitches in the film easy peasy, so that when he was watching his film at the end of the day, or when he was watching it, that she was not seen doing all this stuff. And that's how I took it was, okay, you drag me to a house, we're here to believe in ghosts, I'm in a stranger's bed. This is not my idea of a vacation. And I'm thinking to myself is, how can I really make this enjoyable for me? And that would be go around the house and pretend there's a ghost involved. And everything in this film could be explained by the wife doing it. I couldn't see anything that was changing my mind on that. Now, that's my analytical mind. And again, I'm a computer guy. I can do digital editing. It would have not taken me that hard of effort to know what I needed to do, to turn all the faucets on, glitch the camera. I mean, even on the third day, all the batteries were dead. Well, the reason for that, in my mind, is I would be lazy. I was like, I don't want to have to deal with these blind spots anymore. I really want to screw with him tonight. I'll make sure that none of his cameras are working. And so he's got two cameras that are catching only a certain angle, and that's when I'm, as a spouse, that's when I'm thinking, this is when I'm going to play. I'm going to screw with you. And that's how I took this movie. And I loved it. When you look at it that way, I just kind of loved it. And I was like, wow, okay, the wife is really messing with him. And there may be a couple things in the movie that you can't really explain by the wife doing it, but it's kind of, okay, those are just house noises, or even that little shattery figure in the back. I mean, how hard would have the wife done to make a little cardboard cutout, when her hubby is off doing something and saying, I'm going to put that ball in that well tonight, go turn on all the faucets because he's got no cameras working, and I'm going to put a little cutout thing just to sweeten the deal, just to add a little bit of this to that. And when he goes rushing up to the thing, she waits for him to fall asleep. She goes down, crumples the cardboard cutout, moves, or does whatever to get rid of the evidence, and she spends the rest of her life laughing her ass off into eternity that she screwed with her husband husband so bad that he believes that there's a ghost haunting this house. And that's how I took it. So you can watch it, figure it out for yourself. Maybe I'm not missing something. Again, I just don't believe in ghosts. So, I just can't believe, my other option would be is it's a made up story and they did everything in the movie to make it look like ghosts. It's not a documentary. It would be like going to see the, Friday the 13th movie, or going to go see a slasher movie of some kind, or even just, some weenie made up, like go see the kids movie Casper. I mean, that's how you would have to take it then, because there's no other options at that point. All right, well, thank you for joining me. This has been a Tarkis Zone review.